I spent the day carrying on with this tank. So the tank's going to be completely new. I've made both ends for it. That's the sender hole ready to cut out and go on. I've made two end panels which have turned out pretty much the same. So that's that. These are the baffles, and this was bright. I've scrubbed it up a bit, but that was bright shiny metal in there. A little bit of, well, some rust down the bottom there, but it looked brand new. It did, that metal up there. So I'm going to reuse those. Here's the old tank, and I've tried to keep it in one piece as best I can, just for extra measurements. And here's the new one. I'll just show you on this tank quickly. That's the fuel filler vent, and that just vents up onto this top corner here, just to let the air out when you're filling, I guess. Questions on the colour? That's black, shiny gloss. Looks original. So, new tank. There's one end panel sort of clamped roughly in place. Mistake, folded it in the wrong place, but it'll add a bit of stiffness, won't it? And then let me get some light. And looking inside the tank, so there's the baffle, and there's the fuel line that's got to be brazed in place, and then it enters the tank the other side of that baffle, then comes through that hole in the baffle, and I had to cut that out to get the pipe through, and then drops through into that filter, and that's the old ring brazed into place. So that's sort of, and then I'm just going to make one panel for the front and weld it up. Now I haven't got the luxury of TIG, so it's going to be gas welded. So we'll see how much distortion we get, but that's how Jaguar did it, I'm sure. Here's the old filter, and there's no way that would have come out of that tank. It would have ripped out the tank first. It was absolutely solid. That's cleaned up all right, like about 2 hours in an ultrasonic. So I think if I can do it in 2 days, it's a worthwhile exercise making a tank if it works. But more than that is, well, we'll see. But I'm really doing it just to see if I can. And then when all that's welded up, I shall nick the brackets off this old tank and just place them in place and bolt it all up into the chassis, and then tack the brackets on and then fully weld them. So that's what I'm up to.